Hey guys, welcome back to Angel Angela. And on this topic, I wanted to talk to you guys about how the narcissist is a hater baby. They are a hater baby. They were created out of hate, out of survival, not out of love. The narcissist is a hater baby. This is why sometimes it seems like they're very childish. It's like, if you tell them to do something because they're in the wrong, or you're telling them to, to look at themselves, look at their behaviors, when they're doing something that's even childlike or childish, or, they're not acting their age, right? And you say something to them, you could tell a lot about a narcissist hater baby just because they won't act their age. And I'm not saying you got to be a certain age, to be serious, or to, just be serious because you're an adult. And we all can joke around. We can all play around. We can all make jokes and just not take it personal and make fun of it, But the narcissist takes things serious. So their attacks, their jokes will be vicious, because they're like a little kid who's like, I don't want to be bullied, I'm going to bully before someone tries to bully me. They're always on a defense. They always feel like you're lying, you're up to something. They're a hater baby. They're like, you're lying, You're just like my family, just like my dad. My dad used to tell me he was going to come over, and he never came over. He told me he was going to do this, and he never came. I was just waiting and waiting. And it's like with every supply they get with, they're waiting for something to be better than the last. Like they're waiting on something better. They feel like they can get something better. They feel like they're above everyone, like they're hot, like they're just flying above everyone because things are going their way, and they're trying to change their narrative. See, the narcissist hates themselves. They hate their lives. They hate who they were created to be. They want to go against everything they were created to be, but they lack the intelligence, the emotional intelligence to understand or to see it. So when they do finally figure out what are the red flags that are attracting people to know that they're toxic, they have to do the opposite. Haven't you noticed that when you're with the narcissist, it's like being in opposite land? Everything is the opposite. They accuse you of something, and it's really what they're doing. They'll sit there and tell you, hey, tie your tubes, and they're really talking about themselves because they got multiple children, and you don't even know how many kids they got for real. They're miserable. They feel like, I'm never going to have what I want. I'm working hard and I got to pay child support. It might not seem like a lot to you, but it's a lot when you got multiple kids and you're not rich, and I'm the victim. They've been on victim mode their whole life. Because I ran across certain narcissists, and I'm like, something's wrong with this person. Like, they don't understand, or they don't want to understand. They're trying to make it seem like they understand, but they don't care. But the truth is, they really don't understand. They understand what they're doing is wrong, like the definition of it is wrong, but they don't really understand the definition, the objective. And they don't care. They don't want to understand. They're mad. They're redirecting the fact that they're a hater baby. They're deflecting from all the bad stuff that's ever happened to them, everything they went through, everything they witnessed. Every time they watched other people have what they didn't have, other people had families, the type of families they feel like they wish they had. And it doesn't even matter. I'm telling you, this person, their family could have been financially well off. but their father is just not the type of father that's going to go and play sports with them, or like their father's not an outdoors guy. He's like, you know, I want some booze and I want to go to the casino for my birthday. I don't want to do nothing, no hiking, no camping, no none of that fishing stuff. None of that, you know. Their parent is, oh, I want money. You can show me you love me with money, you know, materialistic. So they could have had a present father, but their present father was a hater baby too. So now the hater baby is having a hater baby themselves. And that's what you're going to see in society. You're going to see people who act like they are adults, but they're kids, have kids. You know? So their father could have been a hater baby. Their father could have been someone that came from nothing. Someone who really was going from supply to supply, searching for the perfect supply. And they just happened to find their mother, who was a good person. Or they could have been the Jezebel spirit. And the Jezebel spirit knows, I own you, hater baby. You're a baby. You can't take care of yourself. You need someone. You know you need me. You know no one's going to understand you like me. I get you. I'm okay with it. Just play the role I need you to play. I need to make myself look desirable. You could take care of the kids. I'm just using you for your genes. You need me. So they could end up with a narcissist, and you're dealing with a higher grade narcissist woman and then a hater baby narcissist man, and they're working together. And now the hater babies are feeling it. They're becoming hater babies themselves. Oh, I can't connect to my dad. It's like they don't really care. They don't really want to do. They're not really invested in me, or they might even be jealous of me. They feel like my mom spoils me. They feel like I'm a mama's boy because I'm getting the type of love, attention, affection that they didn't get when they were younger. You know? Or it could be the opposite. It could even be, you know, you could be daddy's little girl and your mom's is a hater baby. She didn't get to live the kind of life your father is giving to you. So she's mad. Like a mad stepmom. You're like, is this person my mother? It's like, you're acting like the evil stepmother. You know? Or you could be even around, you know, being raised by your grandparents because your parents weren't there for you. And you waited for them and they didn't come for you, and you could have became a hater baby because you get to see other kids with their parents, and you know, Father's Day, Mother's Day come by and you ain't got that. You're watching your cousins and other people and you're like, I don't got that. Yeah, I got my granny, but I'm starting to think my granny's a hater baby herself. She came from nothing, and even though she has a lot, because she found my grandfather was a good person and looked out for her because he came from an upscale family, and he gave to her, and she started to get above herself. But she was so spoiled, she started to think she was better than him because she became a hater baby. And then she felt like I could do better, I could do more. And even though she's successful and she's the head of the whole family, she helps everyone, she has to control everyone because she's a hater baby. She has to control everyone. I didn't have this in my time. In my time, you had to do it on your own. In my time, you had to do everything. Survival of the fittest. I had to marry an old man. I had to marry an old man that I didn't even love. But I grew to love him. They tell on themselves and tell you why they're so unempathetic. They'll tell you their upbringing, but you're not listening. Sometimes you're connecting with these people, not knowing they're dangerous, not knowing that they're still hater babies in adult bodies. They still don't want to understand that they've been misdirecting their anger and their feelings of emptiness on other people. They feel like, at least your family's alive, at least your parents alive. My parents have been dead my whole life, but they're not really dead. They're here. They're still alive. My mother is on drugs down the street, you know? Or, you know, my father lives up the street from me in a big, nice house with his new wife and family and kids, and he doesn't even talk to me. He lives literally close to the point where I even ran into my half-sibling at the same school and didn't even know they were my half-sibling. There's a lot of hater babies around here. There's a lot of hater babies created out of hate, out of survival. Some people are, like I said, they have both parents and there's still narcissism in the family. Sometimes it's both parents. Sometimes it's one and they got to watch the battle between good and evil.